Thank you for joining me today. I have Marci and Meredith with me. We're going to be doing a little Where Are They Now sesh. Meredith is a graduate of Sonlight. Marci is an advisor on the Sonlight team. And I just wanted to get them together and talk a little bit about why Marci chose Sonlight and how it impacted Meredith's life. So you can see a little bit about what you're doing and a glimpse into the future maybe. So thank you for joining me, Meredith and Marci.
Hi, Steph.
Hi. So let's talk a little bit about why you chose Sonlight when you did, Marci, sorry.
So this is a common thing that I hear as an advisor, because I chose Sonlight because I was panicked. I was like, somebody please just tell me what to do. The options were overwhelming. And I didn't know how much was too much and how, if I was doing too much or too little. So the instructor's guide was like really a great safety net for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Meredith, what about a good memory you have from using Sonlight? And Marci, for that matter, what are some of your memories? Great memories.
This is always a hard question because Sonlight was just part of our life and part of our childhood. When you're homeschooled, school isn't as separated from life, and the books and the stories we read just weave into my childhood. I have a lot of memories of doing school in the back of the car while we were on vacation, and tying what we were learning in school to places we were going, like Williamsburg or Gettysburg. And I also have memories once I went to college of stumbling into other Sonlighters by accident when someone mentions a book at the lunch table and everyone goes, "Oh, you did Sonlight, didn't you?" We tended to find each other somehow, brought together by kind of the stories that built our childhoods in a way, which is kind of funny that even as adults, it came up naturally in conversation, certain books and characters that we had learned about. And so those are some of my favorites, but we certainly have a lot. How about you?
There are two that stand out. Meredith mentioned Gettysburg. So we took a detour one time on a drive to Williamsburg to Gettysburg, and it was just me and Meredith and her sister, and we walked out into the cemetery, and I said, this is where the Gettysburg Address happened, and we talked about that, and then the girls recited it from memory because they had memorized it with Sonlight, and that was a really special moment. And the other was when they were really little. I don't know if any of you out there know the Winged Watchman, but there's a character in there named Leondert Schenderhans, and they were on the swing set, and they were having a little tussle, and they were using that as an insult. They were like, "Oh yeah, well, you're Leondert Schenderhans," or something like that, and it was really sweet.
Oh.
Well, not sweet, cute.
Yeah. Well, I love those stories. Meredith, tell me a little bit about, you went to college, and tell me a little bit about what you're doing now. Did you graduate early?
I did. So I did a little bit of dual credit in high school. So I graduated college in 3 years, and I graduated with a business marketing degree. So I've had a couple jobs since then. I actually worked for Sonlight for a time, and I now work at an agency in Denver as the digital marketing manager.
Nice, nice. And Marci, what was your biggest takeaway from homeschooling a high schooler with Sonlight?
I think it was the conversations that we had around the books that we were reading and around the instructor's guide. And the instructor's guides were so balanced that we had a chance to talk about differing views about even historical events like the Civil War. And events around our faith too, but there were so many interesting conversations, and I think that they helped my girls become good thinkers.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, you two, for joining and telling you a little bit about your story. I appreciate you, and I know our audience will find this conversation beneficial as they're deciding if they're going to continue through high school. So thank you.
Thanks, Steph.
Bye.